Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe, that way you will never miss out on another pick a card reading. I know I didn't have one last Friday, but I had a collective reading that I did want to throw up for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. But today, we're going to get into June love predictions. So a love reading for June. So what I'm going to have you do is pick a pile number or an herb. So you're going to pick pile number 1 or the coffee. Pile number 2, catnip. Pile number 3, rose petals. Or pile number 4, basil. So which one is drawing you in? Which one is calling out to you? And with that being said, let's get started. I'm really excited. I feel very exciting energy for all of these readings. I'm super excited to get into them, and let's get started. Hello. So everybody that picked pile number 1 or the coffee. So what needs to happen here is lots of fast results that I see coming in for June. So when it comes to love, there's fast results. But it seems like there is this energy and I can feel it in my lungs. Somebody's very tense. It could be you or your partner. Tense. Stubborn, tense. And what it's kind of doing is teaching you how to communicate, but in a hard way. I see it's kind of breaking down your walls, breaking kind of heavy energy. Also in June, this heavy energy is because there is a relationship in your life that is very, very unhealthy. It makes you become stubborn. It makes you become tense. It makes you become rigid. There's a message here to let go of a relationship that does not serve you anymore, including an unavailable or a toxic person. And, also to understand that you deserve to be treated and like you're treasured by the people that you are surrounded with. So surrender low self-esteem. Why do I feel like there is this relationship in June that is that's kind of, you're gonna distance yourself from this relationship, and the reason why is because when you would be around this specific person, you would get so stubborn, you get so defensive. Like it was almost like your fight or flight, like defense mechanisms, your defense, everything in your body that was like defense just went up. Your self-esteem would go low. You would question your worth and your value and stuff like that with this specific person. And in June, I really find you distancing yourself from this person, and I feel like you've been wanting to integrate this distance into your life for a while. Listen, it could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be a sibling, it could be a mom, dad, whoever this relationship is with. It was just an unhealthy, very toxic relationship, and it made you react and act and behave in certain ways in your life. And so this relationship kind of really, really fast with the coffee. Coffee is very, very fast. So it needed to happen really, really fast. So I think a lot of you guys have felt the distance in this relationship, and it's because there's healing going on. And for a lot of you, you're connecting so much with something deeper, something bigger, something stronger. And, it's probably different than anything you felt before, because it is something that you're connected to and tapping into a lot stronger. And I feel like a lot of you have this feeling and this inkling that you are doing something wrong, or you feel guilt or something. But I want you to know that the cards are saying that things are going to be moving very, very fast and very, very quickly in the month of June in your love life. And there is a relationship that might have been getting in between your love life with somebody else if you were in a partnership or a relationship. But if you were alone, then I really feel like you're integrating this new way of being where you are more confident and you don't hold on and cling on to unhealthy relationships, and you also surrender this defensiveness. I feel like it's just very hard. Like it's like an armor that you carry and you wear on your body. So the next card that comes up is blue, and this is activate your healing power. So look at this, healing and healing. So what this is telling me is that June is a month of healing. A lot of you guys are healing like unhealthy relationships, you know? You might not be like letting go of the relationship all the way completely, but you are healing it and seeing, you know, creating boundaries around it, and seeing what it is that is needed for both parties to be healthy and have good confidence and self-esteem, and not to have your defense mechanisms up all the time. Relationship patterns, see? It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And I think that's kind of what's happening. And of course, you know, that's healing. You know, healing is ugly. Healing is messy. Healing is dirty. And so I feel like that's kind of what you've been going through. But in the month of June, I just really, really see you changing so many patterns in your relationships. I see you guys looking at yourselves in the mirror a lot more, taking care of yourselves, treating yourself, dressing yourself up, doing your hair, brushing your hair, like perfume and dresses, and healing, like Ayurveda and Reiki and stuff like that. I see a lot of that healing type of energy. You guys are integrating so much into your life in June, and everything that you do integrate into your life in June, it's gonna happen really, 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 really fast because you picked coffee. So any spell that you do in June, I want you guys to use coffee, instant coffee, ground coffee. I have both of them mixed up right here. And what it does, it just helps things move along a little bit faster. Not a little bit, it helps things move on real fast. And it just helps open the roads and bring opportunity and stuff like that. So the last card that comes up for you guys is speak the language of love. So loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So in the month of June, remember how you're speaking. Remember how you're talking. Sometimes when we talk out of a place of stubbornness, a place of defensiveness, when we talk out of a place where we feel like we're stuck in an unhealthy relationship, or we talk from a place that, you know, we don't have the best self-esteem, it's not the most loving of languages. And this is a full moon right here in this card, and what it's illuminating is just two people showing compassion towards something. Without speaking a word, they understand the language of love, and they're just sharing, you know, a moment of love and compassion together. So I think June is going to be highlighting and illuminating a lot of those kinds of moments where you just kind of feel love and compassion. And it could be between you and your lover, it could be between you and yourself, it could be between you and a sibling, you and your mom, you and your dad. There's a healing power, and it somehow is going to affect your love life. And again, I want you guys to work with pink candles, yellow candles, blue candles, purple candles. And if you get these, you can even get them at the dollar store, the Walmart, whatever, wherever you get it from. And just sprinkle a little bit of coffee in there just to open your roads and get your energy back up again. I feel like June is going to be a very loving month. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of things that are going to be coming up where you heal them, and you know, letting go of unhealthy patterns in relationships, which is a big thing. And a lot of you, maybe like there was a struggle in your self-esteem, maybe getting insecure, or however your self-esteem affected the relationships in your life. And there's stubbornness, you know. Somebody tells us what to do and we get triggered and we get mad and we're like, why are you telling me what to do? I'm an adult. So I feel like a lot of those things are going to be healed in June, and it has so much to do with your love life. I am actually going to pull one more herb card, and then we will head out of your reading. We have salt for protection. So as soon as do you hear that? As soon as this card came out, this fly just flew into my room. So in your relationship, in your love relationship, in your love life, I feel like I want to tell you to use salt and the color blue to calm down all of the tension in the love area of your life for the month of June. There's not a lot. Ooh, excuse me. I don't see tension. I see healing of tension. And so to get that energy moving even quicker and faster, just use some salt, sprinkle it in your front yard, your backyard, sprinkle it in your candles. I think June is going to be a very good month. I feel like what I feel for you guys is June is going to be a month where you just get to breathe. You just really get to breathe in your love life. I can feel it. And it feels really good. Really, really good. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, or everybody that picked the catnip. Interesting. Let's kind of get into your reading. June 2022 love predictions. Look at the first card. I have not looked at these yet, so give me a moment. Let me zoom you out just a little bit more so you guys can see everything. Okay, so first thing that's going on is my throat chakra is just acting up. As soon as I touched this card, my throat chakra I just started kind of burping. Excuse me. But, okay. June love. Ah. Really, really good messages for you. Really, really good messages. I can feel it. Okay. A lot of you in June, when it comes to love and relationships in your love life, there is this need that, like, your throat chakra was always trying to protect you. Like, you would not speak up, or some of you were just speaking up way too much. And that's why there's this patience card. There's this message of kind of not allowing yourself to get so distracted with so many things. Surrender to silence. Like, I feel like a lot of you in June just need a quiet period, and that's kind of what's happening. There's this quiet period when it comes to love. You know, you're freeing yourself from a lot of past disappointments, past hurts. It's like a lot of you guys are finally healing and in the end stages of really letting something go and just be in the past. For a lot of you, I feel like when it comes to your love life, there are certain things that you want to attract and manifest. Whether you're with this person right now or whether it's something you want to attract, the message here is you need to clear your mind of all the toxic beliefs that you have developed in your love life. I feel like you are unlearning, and this, you know, the whole month of June, you're just kind of unlearning so much bullshit when it comes to love. You know, a lot of you are learning to trust again. A lot of you are learning that maybe you are too heavily guarded. A lot of you are just really, really learning to let go of old stuff. And because of this, for a lot of you, there's a newfound commitment to love that I see in June for you, you know? I feel like a lot of you guys are setting up your home with the help of your ancestors. I see your ancestors here. There's new opportunity. And just, I want to say that again, you are setting up your new home. Even if this is like your home that you've lived in for years, it could be that you are just redoing it or something. I just really see a lot of you focusing on your home, inside your home, outside your home, just home. Really showing, you know, your home life some commitment, because I feel like you have not been doing that. Yeah. And then another thing I want to tell you guys is act as if your partner is here. So if you're in a relationship and there's something that you want from your partner, like say you want your partner to get you red roses every day. I just saw this. And this is a story I always tell. So what I would do is before I was in a relationship with the one that I'm in right now, my partner of 10 years, he did not bring me roses ever, unless like he was really, really pushed to. And my mom was a florist, so he would just kind of just get it from her, and it would just be really convenient. It would just be right there. And so I would start buying myself roses. I would start buying myself flowers. And I'd come and I'd put them in my room and I'd just look at them and made me feel so good. And I always just told the universe, I deserve this. Whether it be for myself or someone else, I deserve this. And it would just make me so happy. So do things for yourself. And I feel like you will attract it. So that's kind of what this card reminded me of. And so now I am in a relationship where I never ever ask for flowers. He gets me flowers probably every single day, whether he picks it from the garden or he buys it for me. He bought me sunflowers for Mother's Day. I'm not even a mother of a child, but I do have 2 cats and a dog. So I think it was really, really sweet. And so, but I manifested that because I told the universe, this is what I want and this is what I deserve. And look, it's making me happy because I did it for myself first. So this act as if is like, what is it that you want your partner to do for you? You have to do it for yourself first. You know, you want him to listen, then it's time you listen to someone. Whatever you put out will come back to you. That's how the universe works. And so that's why I feel like this nothingness card is right here, because you have to really get rid of all of these things in your mind that are blocking you, and they're loud. These things in your mind are loud, and it's preventing you from having patience and getting distracted. But what I see for you in the month of June is different. Mind is clearing. There's patience coming in. You are allowing yourself in the month of June to be a little bit more silent. And in this silence, you really are guided on what to do in your love life and how to move forward. And catnip, I feel like there's a reason you chose catnip, because catnip is something that is used to attract. And then this card right here, act as if your partner is here. And even if you don't have a partner, and if you want to manifest a partner, start sleeping on one side of the bed. Clear out a little bit of space in your closet. Attract that partner there. Make the space for it. Make the room. You know, get 2 wine glasses, you know, and put it on your table and look at it every day. There's a lot of ways you can attract what you want to. And in this case, it's love. And I feel like you guys in June, you're taking time out to think and release and let go and just be a little bit silent and still. And you're going to be going into these beginning stages of manifesting a love story that is going to be very, very beautiful. Like, I feel like it's going to be very attractive, high energy, high vibe, very, very loving, protective, and calming. I feel like a calming energy. And there's a house involved. So whether somebody's moving in or why do I feel like there were some people that were separated, but there's reconciling coming in June where you get back to, like, you move back in together or something like that. And then there's also just really, really focusing in on your house, you know, the romantic aspect of your house, making it smell good, make it smell good. Use roses, rose-scented things. Use honeysuckle. Use gardenia, jasmine. These scents are these are the scents you use in love spells. So use those. And catnip is something that you can actually keep a bowl of catnip in front of a picture of you and your partner, and it will keep them always attracted to you. You can also sprinkle a little bit underneath your bed. Just make sure that, you know, the cats can eat it. That's fine. But just make sure kids and dogs don't get to it, or any other animals. But you can keep it a little bit in underneath your bed, underneath your pillow, your mattress. It just really brings that attraction and that loyalty. You know how cats get when they see catnip, right? They go crazy for it. And they just get high off of it, and they just, like, they're in a trance and they're just having a blast. So isn't that the best energy ever? So that's kind of what you're doing. That's the energy that you're inviting into your love life. The last card that came for you, look at this. Surrender to non-action. Okay, so the fact that she is looking right at this, a lot of you, I feel like in your mind when it comes to love, you get chaotic. You get really, really chaotic. But in the month of June, and you're probably already sensing that you are more patient. You just understand a little bit better. You see more perspectives. You are different in your love life. And the message for June is to allow yourself to flow in this new difference that you are sensing in your love life, because it is like a calmer energy. And, you know, allow yourself to think about things, allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to
not do too much. I feel like a lot of you just burnt out too. You know, maybe your job burnt you out or something, but something left you with not even enough energy to put into your love life. And in the month of June, you're getting that energy back so that you can put it back into your love life. And yes, that's going to be your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 3, or everybody that picked the red rose petals. Let's go ahead and see what comes up in your reading. I have not looked at the cards yet. And, oh, right off the bat, the reading is getting serious. Look at that. I haven't looked at the cards, so just give me a little second. Give me a little minute so I can look at them. I kind of wanted to do it like a little bit different today. Do you guys like this format, or do you guys like the older one where I just have them all laid out? I have 2 more cards left in my hands, but I'm going to throw those on right after I'm done reading these. So, okay. In this month of June, I see a lot of you guys being more vulnerable. Okay, I had to take like a deep breath because that's how I feel like June in your love life is going to be. There's success in your love life. There's like a triumph over something. This could be a court case. This could be something legal where there's a triumph and you win something. You gain victory over something. And it allows you to be vulnerable and share more of yourself, your authentic self, and share also more of your boundaries. A lot of you are connecting with something so big, so deep. In the month of June, you guys already feel it in, first of all, really falling in love with your life, falling in love with who you are, and realizing what you truly are capable of. You're divine, you're delightful, you're deserving, the wonderful things that life has to offer. And for a really long time, you didn't believe that, or you were under so much stress that it just made you closed off to love. But there's an opening up here to love in the month of June. Specifically, the full moon is going to be really freaking romantic. I see there's a date. I see that it might be around nature. It's very romantic, it's very genuine, it's very loving. Now, this could be with your own partner, or it could be with somebody new that you meet. It could also be just a night by yourself that you just really freaking enjoy. Like, it's just spending quality time with the universe, and also with, whether you do this with somebody or by yourself, it's just quality time. And it's beautiful, it's romantic, and I just see you just thriving. Like, it just propels you into this energy even more. I see success, like I said, triumph, but in this triumph, I also see you really just pouring your heart out in June, saying everything you need to say, just letting it out, and just being vulnerable. For a lot of you, I feel like there is this energy where you find sexual healing in the month of June. You know, you're really coming into your own skin and you're really understanding your sexuality. If you guys want more content and readings and spells on sex, head over to my OnlyFans. There's no nudity, but I do teach you things over there that I can't really teach on YouTube. So if you're interested in something like that, which I feel like a lot of you are going through, this energy of healing intimacy. You know, realizing what intimacy is to you and how you express it and how you want it to be expressed to you. And you find success in it. I see so much success in your love life, just victory over your love life, triumph over your love life. You are illuminating all the things you needed to illuminate. You are saying it, you are blurting it out, talking about it, and it's just flowing. It's just flowing, and the energy is connected to something very, very divine. There's sacral chakra healing here. And so I would recommend the whole month of June, specifically for your love life, work with red rose petals. Red rose petals, first of all, before we get into this, they have a higher vibration than anything that, like, if you look at the vibration chart, pull it up on Google, it tells you like red roses and all these different herbs. Roses have a very, very high vibration. And so it's just a natural way to raise the vibes. And I love red roses. Like, I love using it on my skin and all that stuff. So in this case, in the month of June, work with red roses. Bring it into your house. Burn it in candles. Use rose-scented perfume, candles, incense. Rose tea is really, really good. Maybe grow some roses, plant some roses, offer roses to your guides, and keep roses in front of pictures of you and your loved ones. What else do I want to say? Oh, we're going to talk about this. Your sacral chakra. So I want you guys to work with orange colored bed sheets, orange colored clothing, orange scented things. It's really going to open up this chakra. And this chakra during June is very, it's the dominant one in your body right now throughout the whole month of June for you to concentrate and focus on. It's something you're healing. It's like, you can even do some research on what the sacral chakra is, what foods you can eat, how you can work it, how you can open it more and just keep it healthy and all that stuff. It's just a lot of focus on the sacral chakra, which is also your sexuality, and it's also how creative you are. It's also how artistic you are. And the biggest thing is how much pleasure that you really allow into your life or you don't allow into your life, you know? Because of fear of intimacy, our sacral chakra gets blocked. And when our sacral chakra gets blocked, we stop being creative. We stop allowing pleasure into our life because we start to fear it or we start to doubt it. So in the month of June, I just see there's a specific relationship opening up. And the way that it opens up, you allow yourself to share more of who you are. And you allow yourself to share in the ways that you love yourself. Yeah, that's different. But, and even you probably will feel silly at first, but I feel like you're really going to allow somebody else in to show them how you take care of yourself. And that's being vulnerable. And there's success and triumph in it because it's something that Source is making you do. It's something that your guides are making you do. So do it. And stress is something that I do not see in your life when it comes to love in the month of June, because I feel like, you know, the things that you're doing here, stress is going to be the last thing on your mind. That's what I want to say. You are victorious. You are triumphant. You are connected to something beautiful, and you are opening up to intimacy, loving who you are, and spending quality time with somebody. And so stress is the last thing on your mind. Another thing I wanted to say real quick is if you take a bath, add a little bit of rose petals in there. Let your whole energy, all your aura just get washed and cleansed, and then infuse with roses. And then see how you feel after. See what you dream about after. You'll get dreams of love. And it's very beautiful. So that is going to be your reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, I have my email linked down below. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. Just kidding. Do you remember in the beginning of the video I said that there was 2 cards in my hand? I've been holding these cards in my hands this entire time and I forgot. So there are 2 more cards in your reading. And these are green and gold. Look at all the gold. This is sacral chakra. Look at this. If you guys work with Durga energy, this is her. And also green, revitalize your nervous system. The way that you're opening up in June, it's actually making your body healthier. For a lot of you, watch. You're just going to feel fresher. Your body's going to feel healthier. I also want a lot of you guys to work with the colors green and gold. And it's going to really open your ways in love. And you're going to see a lot more gold and green too. Green is a color of our heart chakra. So along with our sacral, your heart is also opening up, which is beautiful because when these 2 chakras open up together, it is pure gold and you just attract and you attract and you attract. Yeah, for a lot of you, I do see there might be a pregnancy coming in June. I wanted to throw that out there too. And so yes. That is going to be the end of your reading, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.
Pile number 4, everybody that picked the basil, there's a specific reason. I see in June, there's some kind of reconciliation here. Like, you know, in your love life. Now, this could, I haven't seen the cards yet, but this could mean right off the bat that you guys chose the basil is whether it's a reconciliation in a relationship previous that you've had, or for a lot of you, it's reconciliation with yourself and just healing a lot of things with yourself when it comes to your love life. And this could be whether you're in a relationship or not. These things were things you needed to heal within yourself for your love life. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single, these are things that are going to be happening with you to heal these things and to bring more love. Because I see June bringing a lot. We just had Gemini moon. Gemini is about twins and soulmates and relationships and partnerships and coming together and domestic bliss and things like that. So let's see what's coming up for you. Surrendering to wonder and awe. Friendliness. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like I needed to take a deep breath right there, and I feel like that's kind of an energy. This came in a few readings, this, you know, for a lot of different piles too. It's like a deep breath, just a sigh of relief here. There's just finally communication. There's finally merging of 2. Whether this be like merging of you with yourself, finally just healing something when it came to love and just surrendering to love, finally just accepting it, embracing it and being open to it, where maybe previously you were not. In June, I see you opening up to love in a way that you didn't allow yourself to before. For a lot of you, it could be that you're releasing something that you were so like holding on so tight to. Like if I can give you an example, I like to give an example. Ever since I grew up, I was always taught, do not trust men. Don't trust men. Don't, because, you know, the men in my family, they're just pieces of shit. And you really couldn't trust them with anything. And even no matter how much any woman in my family would trust a man in their lives, it just would backfire on them. So I was taught that all my life. And not only that, but I saw it all my life. I got confirmation over and over. I got proof over and over. Growing up seeing that, it was hard to, and it still is a little bit hard to get myself away from that belief, because I know it's not true. And also my partner is a man. So if I believe those things and then I try to get, you know, try to maintain a healthy relationship with this man, it's not going to work. It just clashes. And so I do feel like I wanted to tell you guys a little bit, just to give you an example. I'm just giving you an example. It's not your case, but I do feel like it's something like that, where you just find this harmony, just getting along and enjoying it, really. Because when you do that, remember, I want to throw this out there too. When you do something or you think about something for 17 seconds, that energy becomes like an actual energy, and it will start to multiply, and like another 17 seconds of the same thing, it's going to and somehow it will solidify and become tangible in your physical reality after so many seconds. But 17 seconds is the mark. So if you ever catch yourself thinking about something negative for over 17 seconds, make sure you redirect your mind. And for a lot of you, I feel like that has to do with love in June, where you have been thinking about love in a toxic, negative way. And in June, it's like you're making peace with yourself, and it's for some of you, you're also making reconciling and making peace with a partner, a person. Silence. I want you guys to watch the previous reading. There's a message in there for you. It's too coincidental. The previous one is also for you, so go watch it after this one, okay? A lot of you are going into silence. There's a ton of messages in the previous one for you that I really, really want you to hear. This card is just screaming it at me. And a lot of you are taking time to yourself in June, but also your love life is blooming. It's blooming. I don't know how, because this is a collective reading, but it's blooming. Basil is something that you can use to enhance your love life, to create abundance in your love life. So you could do a red candle with your hair and your name and your birth date, and rub it with some
love oil, or if you don't have love oil, use coconut oil, use grapeseed oil, use almond oil. If you don't have any of those things, use your perfume. Spray it all over, rub the basil all over it, and light it. Open up your roads in love. I feel like the energy that this candle brings already, like this candle would be for the intention of abundance in love. It's already coming to you in June, but the reason that I said make this candle if you can is you will open the roads even faster, and it will create even more abundance, and you will tap into the energy even more. You know how sometimes we have to work with the spiritual realm as they work with us in the physical realm? It's just like that. They're already doing it for you. But if you can do it, then it's just a match, and it clicks, and you see so much synchronicity. It's just going to be really beautiful. Now, a lot of you, aloneness. A lot of you are going to be spending some time alone in the month of June. But the way that you spend this time alone in silence, it's creating wonder and awe in your love life. It is bringing reconciliation. I don't know what you're doing. Are you going on a retreat, a vacation? Is there some sort of separation right now? It's just this energy of like, or are you doing more things on your own in silence? Like, are you meditating more? Are you getting back into a passion or hobby more by yourself? Because it is good for you. And in June, the more you do that, the more your love life will open. And I do want to say, if you're interested, I have this spell that is going to be going up on Patreon very soon. And it's a spell about fidelity and how to invoke and conjure up fidelity in a relationship. Whether this be, you need to trust in yourself again, it's fidelity with yourself, or fidelity in between two partners. And so that's going up on Patreon. I felt like I wanted to say that out loud. I'll show you the ingredients and all the steps and everything and how to dispose and everything. But I felt like I wanted to throw that out for some of you guys. But the next part is do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So you don't want to, in June, spend too much time alone, because I feel like you like it a lot. But at the same time, make sure that you are doing something for somebody else. Because I do feel like no matter how much time you're spending alone, people are getting worried. And people are like, I'm not hearing from you as much and stuff like that. So don't ignore those people. They are there for you. They are your rock. They are your roots. For a lot of you, it's family members. And so just make sure that you don't neglect them and just don't ignore them, and give your attention to them no matter how much time you're spending alone. For a lot of you, it is your partner. Like, do not ignore them completely, because they might be going through something as well. So do not ignore them completely. Be civil. Get your boundaries known. Whether this even be in separation, just make sure that, like, hey, I'll talk to you, but this, and this. I feel like that's something I wanted to say for some of you. And then the next card that comes up is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. For a lot of you, I feel like you were really, really scared to be alone, but something pushed you into being alone and going into your silence. And what it's doing in June, it's really healing a lot of your relationships, reconciling, specifically your love life. And the last card that comes up for a lot of you is turquoise. Awaken your empathy. It's time for you guys to be a little bit more softer. And I feel like that's why your guides and your spirits in the universe might have kind of pushed you to go into a little bit of isolation and alone time. And it was really good for you. I feel like a lot of you just fucking love it. And it's just teaching you more of who you are, more of what you want, just giving you peace and strength like there. A lot of you get to see glimpses of how strong you really are. And in June, you thrive. But a lot of you have to balance, relationships with your alone time. And finally, you're learning how to do that. So I would also recommend get blue candles and use basil on there. Burn that. And I would also recommend using turquoise colors. Turquoise bed sheets, turquoise clothing, turquoise crystals, blue colors, just blue paintings, blue flowers. And yeah, so that is your reading. June seems like it's just reconciling, just a lot of just getting along, getting together. Specifically in your love life, it's really beautiful because it's just allowing you to balance being alone and you liking it. And by the way, go watch the previous reading. There are messages in there for you too. The rose one. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a reading with me, my email is down below. Just email me and I'll give you a price list. That is my only email, okay? And yes, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.